Welcome to Soul Fire Sessions. I'm your host, Lady RiZe, your inner balance architect, and I'm here with my favorite co-host, the one and only Devar.
What up, Raz?
Hey, how's it going, Devar? How you feeling this evening?
Hey, I'm blessed. What about yourself?
I am feeling phenomenal, feeling great.
I'm excited about this episode this week. I was excited about last week's episode. I guess I'm kind of biased. I can go all the way back to season 1, episode 1, but I think this one is going to be different.
Yeah, it always feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always say you don't want to miss, because it always feels different.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Don't want to miss a spark for real.
Yeah, and last week's body count episode definitely was fire.
Indeed.
Yeah, definitely showed up for that one. The comments were wild lit.
Yeah.
We shared our opinions.
Yeah, we made some noise out there that week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. Body count is just one example of a much bigger problem.
What's that?
Double standards.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Double standards. The unspoken rules that apply differently depending on who you are.
Oh, wow.
He's a player. She's something else.
Yes.
Or he's confident and she's too much.
Right.
He's ambitious, but she's difficult. Yeah, the same behavior gets different labels depending on who's doing it.
Right.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Devar, tell us, define what we're actually talking about here. What is a double standard?
All right, here we go. By definition, a double standard is the application of different rules, expectations, or judgments to similar situations based on who is involved rather than what actually happened.
Give me an example.
Not everything people call a double standard actually is one. Sometimes it's different values. Sometimes it's different expectations, different cultures. Sometimes it's life experiences. And sometimes it really is a double standard.
Right. Like the one, a man with 20 partners is a player, or the woman with 20 partners is, you know what they want to call her.
Promiscuous. Yeah.
You know, same number, different judgment.
Yeah, the truth is some of these conversations have gone on for years and people feel so strongly about them that no matter what argument you make, somebody is going to tell you that you're wrong.
Yeah, and that's just one. That's what I'm saying. There are so many. There's who pays, who pursues, who gets judged, who's allowed to have standards.
Exactly. Sometimes your point of view may make perfect sense to you, but to someone else, they'll say you don't have a leg to stand on.
And that's the thing. Most of the time, people don't even realize that they're doing it. It's just integrated.
It is. That's why we want to know why you think that way. What brought you to that decision that's inherently in you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight isn't really about trying to win an argument. It's about understanding why people believe what they believe. As always, I want you to think about these 3 questions throughout tonight's conversation. And that's, what's your opinion? Why do you believe that opinion? And what would it take to change your mind? So let's jump into our first topic.
Oh, let's get uncomfortable.
Okay. What do you got?
This is a safe space. This is where we can talk about all these uncomfortable conversations.
And it's okay to be uncomfortable as long as you're facing it.
Yes.
When you're running from life, it might not chase you. So,
yeah. And all season, it's opinions. And y'all remember, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. So, hey.
Yeah.
Devar, can I go ahead and dig in yours?
Wait.
Yeah. We're not.
It's the phrasing.
Oh.
Okay, let's go.
Wordplay. All right. Well, first, I want to know, would you date someone with intention who's unemployed?
See, I'm a guy, so I'm going to say yeah. You know, some people believe successful men have traditionally dated women regardless of their income, education, or career. They point to athletes, entertainers, CEOs, and business owners who often marry women who make far less than they do. But at the same time, many successful women openly say They won't date a man who earns less than they do or who isn't at least on their financial level.
Yeah, that's me. I would have to
Oh,
agree to. Yeah, I'm putting my hand up. I'm putting it out there because I would feel a little unaligned. I
yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
I only had one child,
I
but
wonder.
that was part two of my question was, does the answer change depending on whether you're dating a man or a woman?
Yeah.
And it, to me, totally does change.
Yeah. I think it could go all the way back to the Bible saying that the man's supposed to be the head of the household.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Lead, provide, profess,
yeah.
protect. So, yeah.
So it just depends on the person. I feel like if you get with a guy that got his plan together for what he's working toward and he's actually ambitious about getting it, I feel like it should be okay to have less than you at that moment.
Right. Yeah. Because it's going to be seen as the man is not a provider if he's currently not working. So
Mm,
you would have to definitely look at the context and everything behind that. Has he been not working for 13 years or
mm,
what's going on there?
right. But yeah, like if he in between jobs or he's starting a business up or he's still working his job and running a business and he's just not to your level yet, but his plan that he got this 5 year plan and is working, I feel like that's potential for even a bigger earning and him looking at you as being loyal for staying.
Indeed. And I
Hmm.
see that as something you're able to go back and look at and say, we started this foundation together.
Exactly.
It's powerful.
Yeah, I love that. I think that, the woman that I would have would definitely need to be a part of everything that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to be somebody that you're serious about and that you trust
Yes.
to roll with that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Because then a woman who's unemployed is seen as just waiting for the right thing. She's good. She's going back to school. She's learning,
Mm-hmm.
or she's been, the stay at home mom.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so much more excuses for an
Mm-hmm.
unemployed woman.
Yeah. Some people call that a double standard, others disagree. They argue that men and women simply value different qualities in a partner, and neither side should be criticized for having preferences.
Hmm.
How do you feel about that?
Well, yeah, it's the same behavior, but different judgment.
Mm-hmm.
But why? Why do we do that?
Right. So, is it really a standard or is it a double standard?
I feel it's society. Society still ties men to their value and their ability to provide.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we say, oh, we're past that,
Mm.
women are independent too, we still just have it ingrained in us and our words don't match our actions. We
Mm.
say we're past that, but we're not really past that. We're really looking for that ass to have a job, okay?
Oh, okay. Hey, I look, I don't have any grievances with that. I'm a man and I feel like a woman should either be pitching in some sort of way. She might not make as much as me, but she may know how to make this house feel like a home.
Yes,
Or she may make sure that the kid is good while you out getting what you getting. Or she may be on the same game plan that you on and both of y'all are business minded and you out there doing your thing together. So, it,
exactly. The glow up, the level up, all of that together because you
mm,
don't want to just add dead weight to you. There's no
mhm,
point in that. You could have a bachelor pad all by yourself.
right. Yeah, the Bible said that the woman is the helper. He didn't say that she was the one to do it all for you
Hmm.
and you call her a helper. This is supposed to be the plan. The head of the household is supposed to secure the plan. Even if the woman come up with it, he got to secure it or help her secure it. So they are working together. It's a whole nother thing when you're trying to do something on your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the double standard there. And me being a woman, maybe, I speak my truth. I see both sides of it.
Hmm.
I see that women are often given more grace with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're allowed to sit on their ass and not do anything.
Some men have issues with that. Me personally, if it's just like you preferring a tall man over a short man, these are your preferences, and nobody should disagree with that. Like when we listen to Brina's show, where she had the people on there that was saying that, somebody was too young or whatever. This is my age limit. If somebody called that's under that age and they say they don't want to do the 2 minutes, then we move on.
Right.
Or if you say I don't want to date somebody that has a child because I don't have one, you should be able to have that standard.
Yeah, and then you see people getting mad saying, drop them, don't talk to her. Oh, what's wrong with her? Just because they have a boundary and a standard that they don't want to break.
Right. So you want me to get with somebody else that got a child just to make you feel better?
Right. And I don't even know you?
Right. And you ain't going to be the one to have to deal with that? Yeah.
It's my life.
I'm just saying.
Everybody has that choice.
What else we got? That's a good one right there.
Yeah, so that does lead me to my next question. Are men intimidated by successful women? Or is that just an excuse?
I'm going to put it like this. All males are not men. So just because you say you're a man.
Wait a minute. We got to marinate on that for a minute.
Dissect that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody that's a male isn't truly a real man. He is a male now, and he may be a male adult, but that doesn't make him a real man. And that's not a slight toward anyone because they may not have had anybody in their family to guide them in the right direction. But the facts are what we're talking about here. And the facts are all males aren't men. I think that a real man would not be intimidated. I think that a real man would be appreciating that.
A real man would use that to their leverage, to their growth.
Exactly.
They wouldn't look at that as competition.
Yeah, it's a piece of your puzzle.
Yeah.
You fit it into your puzzle, and we make this thing work. Yeah, I'm not intimidated at all. I actually admire it for real.
Yeah, and I actually came across that. The younger days I was dating, and I did have someone tell me, no, I could not date you. You're up here and I'm down here, and I can't handle that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for being honest right up front.
Yeah, to each his own. Everybody's not gonna be an alpha. Some people not even a beta. I'm just being honest. Yeah, some people's self-esteem is not at the right level to deal with that, or their intelligence, or they don't feel good enough about their capabilities, which I guess that would go under self-esteem. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel that I could handle that. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's a mix of things. Some men are genuinely intimidated, but I think more often it's not intimidation, it's fear. It's fear that they're not going to be needed. And successful women don't need you.
Right.
And that threatens a lot of men. They can't take it. But here's what I've noticed. Successful women are often told that they're too much or too ambitious, too driven. You always have someone trying to dim their light. Or she's got an attitude, or she's a bitch just because she knows what she wants.
Who dating you would want you to have a standard if they're not a real man? Why would they want you to have a boundary that you would stand on?
Ooh, because they can't benefit off anything.
So if they can't benefit, and like a man needs you to need him. If you he may not offer anything that you are in need of. Not saying that nobody else out there needs him. You just don't.
Right.
He can't be mad at you for not needing him. He hasn't provided anything for you to need from him.
Exactly.
What is he bringing to the table? Oh, I struck a nerve right there, because men like to say that to women. What do you bring to the table? But what is he bringing to the table?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just being honest.
Facts here. So is it confident when a man has options, but then desperate when a woman uses the same strategy?
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, she should be able to. She got a brain. She can think and do this on her own. So the same way that you can is sometimes even better at it than a male may be. So I don't understand why it's an issue.
mad because the world is so full of double standards. When
Mhm.
the male dates around, he's playing the field. It's all
Mhm.
right. That's expected. But
Mhm.
when a woman's dating around, has her little black book open,
Mhm.
and that same behavior, but it's different judgment. Oh, she's a whore.
Um, People can label things however they want. I think that that comes from a level of ignorance.
Because you know what's crazy is both are just trying to find the same thing, the
That's
right
all,
person.
that's all I was gonna say.
Mhm.
They're both doing the same thing. It, you just because you get with somebody, you find somebody that you meet that you seem to like or whatever. Just because you get with them doesn't mean that that's their person.
Right.
You have to sometimes take inventory while you in that relationship. It's all an interview when you first start dating somebody. You
hmm
asking the questions, you learning about this person, you seeing how their work ethic is, not work ethic, but that's a metaphor of how they are in your relationship.
hmm
And if it doesn't work for you, you don't just stay there just because you started dating them. You move on.
Yeah,
And
you have to release it.
you let people know this ain't what I was signing up for. I didn't know, I had to find out who you are, and I don't like this part of it, so I'm out.
And that's the thing. People stay and they try to change that or build that in that person that's not there, that void or whatever's not there. And they
Mm,
end up wasting time because you
mm.
shouldn't be trying to change anybody. You should be celebrating and loving the person that they are.
I love where you went with that because I always used to have girls that would try to talk to me that thought that we had an agreement up front. This is just going to be casual. We're not doing anything serious. We gonna have other friends. This just what we doing. If this what we agree on, and then they would agree on it, and I'm basically like, if you don't agree on it, keep moving. We don't need the drama behind it. And then later on, they will think that they could make you change your mind just because they had sex or something. Like theirs
hmm
is the most important one in the world.
hmm
Yeah, you don't try to change people. You don't try to change people's minds, especially if you agree on it with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that has to happen. That means that you have to separate from that person. That's not the
Hmm.
person. And you're going to date someone else.
Right.
But one person celebrated for doing their interviews, and the other person is shamed for doing their interviews.
You're right.
Mm,
You're absolutely right.
it's
It
not
is
fair.
definitely a double standard.
hmm
So,
Not fair.
hmm
Yeah. So is it a double standard to expect the man to pay on the first date while then also demanding equal pay in the workplace?
mm,
hmm
that's a big one. A lot of people are gonna, yeah, they're gonna talk about this one. So, yeah, dating
hmm
has changed over the years, or has it? Some people believe whoever asks for the date should be the one to pay. Others believe men should always pay because that's what being a gentleman looks like. Others believe if we're asking for equality in relationships, then dating expectations should be equal too. So,
Mm,
yeah, for me, um, it depends on the person that I went out on a date with, what the conversation was like, what the energy was like, how we were with each other. Is this somebody that I could picture moving forward with? Because we get halfway through the dinner and you been an asshole all dinner. Yeah, I really don't want to pay for shit with for
right.
your ass. But if I felt like the energy was good and I definitely wanted to see this go further, I don't want you to have to pay for nothing around me unless I just flat out don't have it. And God willing, that never happens.
Yeah, that would be crazy going on a date and not having it. That would
mm-hmm.
mean that you should be somewhere else
Mm-hmm.
building or doing something else instead of trying to date.
Yeah.
I feel, my opinion.
Yeah, and if we both in the household and we making good money and everything like that, um, I don't have any issue with us making an arrangement as far as who pays what bill, who gets groceries, who does this, who does that, who pays for the vacations, who everything that we do, how we would split it and all of that. I'm with that. But if we building something and you don't have it like I have it, um, I got it.
Mm,
I got it until until you don't need me to have it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest double standards is women want equality in the workplace and
Mm-hmm.
they should have it, but
Mm-hmm.
then they also want traditional treatment in dating. And I'm one of them. I still want that traditional treatment. I don't think has for me it doesn't have anything to do with money. When they want to pay on the first date cuz I got myself, I have it.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to dip out, go to the bathroom, not pay, I got it. I got mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about that. It's about the respect,
Mm-hmm.
their intention to show that they're stable, they can provide,
Mm-hmm.
they can
Because
lead.
a woman is looking for a provider and helper.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's
Wow.
fine if you said, "Oh, you have to pay yourself," or "I'm only going to pay for me on this first date." I'd be
That
totally fine with it, but you would never see me again.
I was just gonna say that leaves the door open for them to say that's not what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
It may be a double standard, but did you want another date?
Right.
Yeah, not saying that you got to pay for it, but I'm just saying that it's the gentlemanly thing to do, and it shows that you are willing to provide
Mhm.
for your mate.
Yeah, and that's not the double standard, that's the issue. That's the expectations that aren't clear. Because
Mm,
we're all aware it's a double standard.
yeah,
So in the
absolutely.
beginning, you have to make that expectation clear of some
Hmm.
people, oh yeah, we're both going to go Dutch. They
Hmm.
understand that when they go.
If the woman asked me out, if you was to ask me as a guy out, I
Mhm.
feel like we should go Dutch. But me as a man, if I ask you out on a date, I'm asking you to come risk everything, basically, your safety, all of this, to come out and be on a date with me as a first date. Like you don't even know me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So we do have to actually have conversations about what we actually want instead of just assuming
facts.
going out on these dates. Even the first one, that's part of it. Are we
Mm-hmm.
going Dutch? Am I paying? Are you paying? If nothing's been said, don't just sit there and assume.
Yeah.
Because when you're looking around and the waiter's bringing the bill and you're sitting there by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
some people do it. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
like that bitch. I'm out.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Right.
And then you're looking around. They're not coming back.
Dang.
Mm.
Okay.
So then, can you be a feminist and still want a traditional man?
If you're smart, you can.
Mm.
If you're smart, you should. It's a level to the feminist part. That's like if you are all out blockbuster feminist, it might not work.
Hmm.
But yeah, if you are open to some of the traditional things, it might work. I,
Yeah, it
I,
has to be balanced.
yeah.
Because you see a lot of that. Women want a traditional man only when it benefits them.
Hmm.
You
And
want a
I
traditional
don't like
man.
that.
Yeah, you want a traditional man to provide, but then you want to complain that he's controlling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So that's something that has to be talked about and agreed upon. Are you going to give me allowance every week to get my deodorant and my essentials, or do I have to
Mm.
ask you for that? That's how people get in fights. They
Yeah.
just assume that they're
So
going to be giving everything.
public service announcement, people. When it comes to relationships, assume nothing.
Please don't.
Assume nothing.
Because
And
remember what assuming does.
it makes an ass out of
You
you
and
and me.
me.
Yeah. And I ain't just talking about dating relationships. I'm talking about family members, brothers, sisters, cousins. Don't assume shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a double standard on height and weight preferences? I think you were touching on that earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people say that men don't want to date quote unquote big girls. And then they say that a lot of women don't want to date guys that are shorter than them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Women are going to be looking for more fit guys, but if they can't get access to them, they are willing to settle for less. But sometimes the height requirement, that's a deal breaker for a lot of women.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I could see why.
Me personally, I don't want to look up at a woman. Like, I'm sorry, it's just me, and I don't want a big woman.
That's the thing. Everybody has their own preferences,
Yeah,
their own desires.
I've been with women that was slim when we started dating, and then they got big throughout the relationship. And I was thinking in my head, you don't care about your appearance nor how I look at it
Mm.
or what I like. So that tells me a lot about what you think about what I care about.
I feel like there's a double standard with that too within the relationship. As time goes on, just me being on the woman's side, I feel like it's more expected from the woman to uphold her posture. And
And
then
the guy,
for the guy, he always gets the belly. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. He
yeah,
always gets the belly,
yeah.
and we accept the belly.
Hmm.
But we have to be fit.
And it's some BS.
Mm-hmm.
It's BS. No bull. Like, we,
Because one day I was walking around and I was wondering if I was going to see another male without the belly again. I
mm,
was like, this is becoming a common thing and everybody's just comfortable with it. No one's trying to get rid of it because society's made that comfortable.
mm-hmm,
You get a certain age, you get this, you can't get rid of it. But
mm-hmm.
whatever I got, the cellulite, whatever it is, I better get that ass to the gym and get rid of that shit. I don't want to be looking like cottage cheese.
Oh, facts.
Mm.
Big facts.
Big double standards there. Both physical, superficial, but we still.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we want y'all walking around this motherfucker like you been going to pole classes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we in this motherfucker looking like Homer Simpson. I'm just saying. And it ain't just the tummy, the hair and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Yes.
Right is right and wrong is wrong.
This should be wrong when you really look at it.
Yeah.
Damn, we just walking hot messes.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then we got our excuses too, because I was just about to throw a couple of them out there for myself.
Mm.
Yeah, I be working crazy hours and it'd be hard to do that.
And I don't want to hear that shit because I
Right.
be working crazy hours too.
Right. So, yeah, like I said, we be making excuses. So
Mm.
I'm going to keep it to ourselves and get on the job. That
Just
part.
get it done.
That part.
So who has it harder in dating, men or women?
It's hard to say.
That is, especially when you're a
Me,
male and I'm a
yeah,
woman. But
me,
I'm going to say me.
me personally as a guy, I feel like it's harder for the guy because to me, the women hold the keys to the castle as far as a man getting to her, getting to meet her. She may be standoffish. He may be not good at communicating in the beginning, communicating his wants and his needs. He may be one of them guys that walk up to you when you're walking past and grab you by your wrist, knowing that you might not want to be touched.
Mm.
Yeah, it depends on the guy, the female. It's a lot of variables in it. I need more. I would have to put more context on it. But overall, yeah, I say the guy got it easier.
Easier?
Yeah, I say he got it easier because
Yeah.
women gotta navigate abusive men that are alcoholics, men that are baby daddy number 9, intellectual. A lot more females in this country have degrees now than males. So, you're dealing with guys that are not as educated or can't find the type of work where he makes the type of money that you make or better. A lot of institutionalized guys that been behind bars. And then you got that alphabet community side of it all, where it removes a lot of guys. So
Mm.
it's a lot to cipher for you all. You literally have to look at the region that you live in and everything when you think about finding guys of your race or anything like that. You're subject to going to other races, and yeah, it's a lot of variables there.
Mm-hmm. I look at it as the males are the fire starters and the
Mm,
females are the fire sustainers.
mm,
Y'all have all the pressure to be confident, make the first move,
mm-hmm.
and have the
And a lot of guys
resources.
don't.
Yeah, and have the resources to provide.
Mm-hmm.
And then we face the pressure to look a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
create a home,
Mm-hmm.
happy home. And yeah, so I would have to say women. I'm
Yeah.
going with my women ladies. We have it harder. We have a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to you on technicality
Mm.
because of all of the things that you have to look for and the hoops you have to jump through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he don't want you coming on this date with your hair all over your head, your face not straight, like it's a lot of variables. If you come in there and you like long nails and he coming in, you got these damn nails that's curled up damn near across the street, he might be ready to run the other way. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
My first thought would be, how do you wipe your ass?
right. But the bottom line is females are looking for somebody to love them naked.
Mhm.
Yeah, just as they
Absolutely.
are.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And so why is a divorced man more desirable than a divorced woman?
I feel like a lot of men hit their peak later in life. They are still high value. They know how to go out and make money, or they have learned over time how to make a
Mhm.
lot of money. So I would say, yeah, that.
Yeah, that's a huge
Mm,
double standard there.
mm-hmm,
Because a divorced woman is looked at washed up, used goods. And
mm-hmm,
a divorced man, I feel like even before he's divorced, when women see the ring still on, they're still like, ooh,
mm-hmm.
because they know that he's stable. They see it as stable. They look at the woman like, what happened?
Right,
She couldn't hold her family together?
right. And then, different circumstances, but we're talking about the broader masses
Mm-hmm.
of the communities and stuff because, of course, there are some exceptions to every rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the women are more desirable when they leave.
Right.
She probably was already dating an older man. He's gotten older, and she's able to go out there and find somebody young, or she might have been the breadwinner in the family. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. A lot of
Yeah,
context.
yeah, a lot of context, but the overall masses is
Mm-hmm.
what we're talking about here. Yeah,
Well, are we allowed to have different standards, or does every standard have to apply both ways?
that's a really good question. I don't think they have to apply both ways. I feel like you should be able to have your own standard.
Well, yeah, we're all going to have different standards. We're all different people. The
Yeah,
problem is that when we have different standards, we pretend we don't. So that's when
mhm,
all the lying comes in and everything. We should just communicate it.
yeah, and
That's what
that's
it is. Communicate the different standards, work through it, talk through it.
mm-hmm, yeah, but you don't let people know. Yeah, that's why I say definitely you got to put it out there.
Right. So if you're going to have a double standard, at least own it.
Communication.
Mm. So what's one double standard you wish would just disappear?
Child support.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
my
one.
bad. Did I say that?
That's a deep one.
I got excited right there. So
Hmm.
y'all got to
And
excuse
I see
me.
both sides of that because I am a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even deal with the child support. I just believed that God would give me more than enough to support my child, and I wasn't going to chase that because that
Mm-hmm.
was a mess.
Yeah.
But I've had a lot of male friends too, a brother, cousins, whatever, where I've
Mm-hmm.
seen that double standard on that side of it.
Yeah. This is basically starting one of those conversations that has probably ended more friendships and family dinners than almost any other.
Ooh.
The conversation that people are having, some people believe child support is about one thing and only one thing, and that's the financial well being of the child.
Mm-mm.
They argue that if you help create a child, then you have a responsibility to financially support that child regardless of what happened between the parents. While others believe there's a double standard depending on whether the parent is the mother or the father.
Absolutely.
That's
I,
some
I totally
bullshit.
agree. I see the double standards and the judge put their lever down like it ain't
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Yep. And then they argue that fathers are often expected to continue paying child support even when they're denied meaningful access to their child.
Mm.
I know this firsthand.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy
Denied
work.
access to that child, but you want me to pay.
I still got to pay for something that I can't see,
Hmm.
something that I can't teach, can't help raise, can't love, can't pour love into.
And for what reason? All because I don't want to be with your mom?
Right.
Because I didn't do anything bad. I'm not a criminal. So
Mm-hmm.
that part has always confused me.
Yeah.
Why it becomes criminalized once the parents separate. The
Mm-hmm.
male almost seems criminalized because then they want to put visitation rights on it. They want to monitor it.
And then let me throw another angle into that one too. When guys are dating girls, if that guy breaks up with that girl because he didn't love her or didn't like her, he is probably 80% likely not to come around and learn that child either because he don't want to be around the mama.
Right, because she's gonna do is talk shit.
Hmm. So,
She's not adult enough, and from what I've seen, not adult enough to let that situation go. And
mm,
I've been through it.
yeah,
That's why I could talk shit. I've been through it all, single
hmm,
mom. And
yeah.
I chose a different way. I wasn't going to spend my time and energy worried about what he was doing or if he
And
was going to provide. I
and
poured it into myself.
I know a select few that think the way that you do,
Mhm.
but it ain't the masses.
Yeah, the masses, that's what I'm saying. For most, what I've seen is they
Hmm.
just want to sit back, hand
Hmm.
out, expect, and it automatically turns to now we bash daddy. Now we
Hmm.
talk shit about daddy because they're in their own feelings. It's what they
Right.
feel.
Yeah, I don't want him to be happy
Right.
because he left me and I'm not happy.
And it has nothing to do with the child.
Exactly.
And then this child grows up feeling like they're not loved
Hmm.
and like it's their fault
Right.
that the divorce happened when that has nothing to do with them.
Yeah, they make some of them make it seem like to the child that they're not safe around you anymore.
Right. And that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm so curious. How does that come about? Because
Yeah.
how do we grow up together? We're fine. We're
Mm-hmm.
doing all these things, but all of a sudden now, because I don't want to be around you,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not safe anymore to be around my child when nothing's ever happened.
How do you, as a child, allow your parents to convince you that the other parent doesn't care?
Hmm.
I still never figured that one out before.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, but they legally ask if I'm legally required to financially support my child, shouldn't I also have the legal right to be an active part of her or his life?
Mm-hmm.
Others responded by saying child support and visitation are two separate issues. How?
Right.
They believe that withholding financial support hurts the child, not the other parent, and visitation disputes should be handled separately through the courts. So, this is what we're talking about. Is there a double standard depending on whether the parent is the mother or the father? And should someone be legally required to pay child support even if they're not allowed to see their child? That's that's a big
Ooh,
one.
that's deep.
Hmm. That's a big one. I think it's definitely a double standard on both of those questions.
Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of moms will sit there screaming, "No, I don't want him to see her. I don't, or him or her. I don't want him to see him." But then
Mhm.
they're still sitting there with their hand out.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Indeed.
deep one. That's a touchy one.
Mhm.
That one can ruffle some feathers because I see a lot of double standards with that
Yeah, I hope we don't cause no trouble with this
one.
with that part of the episode, but it's a big one and you asked which one would I rather get rid of. That's it.
I like it. I
Mhm.
like it. I would get rid of the idea that men can't be vulnerable. That
Mm.
when they show emotion, that they're weak. That's a double standard.
Yeah, I feel like because a lot of women don't make it a safe place for men
Hmm.
to be vulnerable. And then they make him feel like, you could talk to me. And then when you actually talk to them, they turn around and use it on you
Yeah.
and call you weak for crying or letting out your actual emotions because everybody has emotions.
And then that keeps men isolated. That keeps them from healing.
Hmm.
Keeps them from being whole. So then you have another unhealed man walking around trying to lead another unhealed woman.
Yep. And this is where you've been with this guy for years and you haven't made a safe place for him to land, a safe place for him to come to, a safe place for him to pull up and have genuine conversations. But then when he leave and he go to somebody else that sets the safe place for him, and he telling them everything about himself and stuff, then you called him emotionally unavailable while he was with you, and you calling him an a-hole after he leave because he left so easily. But
It's all the connection, all what the foundation and everything that you both created.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I believe that. I believe if the woman, both people have
Yeah.
to create a safe space.
Create a safe space for
First
each
of all,
other.
you should start off in your own. You should be in your own peace, your own safe
Mm-hmm.
space before you even come in contact with someone. That's what we're all
Because
about here, self love.
because how would you know if they are not a safe space if you haven't created one for yourself? You don't know what it look
Right.
like.
And then when you come into that, you should be helping each other sustain that safe space and that
Indeed.
peace.
Indeed.
No one should be your peace. It
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be that. You should already be at peace, already in a safe space before you come in connection with someone else.
That's too big of a responsibility to have to create somebody else's peace.
Right.
Even Jesus wasn't trying to do that when he was here.
Mm-hmm.
He gave you choices, the option to do things on your own. God gave you that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not up to anybody else to fix that for you.
Right.
Yeah. So you got to create your own happiness, create your own peace. Others coming into your life can help maintain it or ruin it,
Yes.
depending on what you allow them to do.
So pay attention.
That part.
What about the workplace? Are there double standards in the workplace between men and women?
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Yeah, they, don't think that women should be having these high positions, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like women should make less.
Yeah, I feel like a man who's assertive is a leader. A woman who's assertive, they feel like she's bossy, bitchy, she's
Hmm.
aggressive.
Right.
If the man's confident, then that's fine. He's direct. If a woman's confident, then
Mm-hmm.
she's abrasive.
Yeah.
So same behavior, different labels.
Yeah. A man can come to work with his gray sweatpants on, depending on where he work at. But
Mm-hmm.
if she come in there with her cheeks showing,
Ooh, that's a problem.
that's a problem.
And I've always said the double standard with the t-shirts. I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand why y'all get to wear a t-shirt and just the t-shirt with nothing under it, but I have to wear a t-shirt with a bra under it.
Mm.
We both have nipples.
Right.
You got areolas.
I do.
But why do I have to put mine in something else?
Right.
Society told us that we have to put these bras on.
Right.
I don't, y'all.
I know that's right.
Free ladies, free.
Let it breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Let that shit breathe.
So great.
What about
Especially when it's hot.
What about hairstyles in the workplace
Oh,
though?
that's a big one.
Yeah, that makes a lot of people mad. Not just in the workplace, in some schools.
Mm-hmm.
Students have not been able to walk across the stage and get their diploma because of a hairstyle that they wouldn't give up after the school said they had rules against it.
Well, I've heard some stories about either the basketball team or football team. The boys had dreadlocks and they cut them off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I would have had a total.
As a parent?
No, the coach.
No, I'm saying as a parent when I found that out.
Oh, I would have crashed completely out.
Yeah, so yeah, so that's a bigger conversation over the last several years about that. Some people believe everyone should be free to wear hairstyles that reflect their culture and identity or personal style without being judged or treated differently at work.
Mm-hmm.
They argue that styles like locks, braids, twists, afros, and other natural hairstyles are professional because professionalism is about how you do your job, not how your hair grows or how you choose to wear it.
Right.
That's a big one.
And it's like they were trying to keep us from our natural growth. How am I being punished? How am I being ridiculed for what naturally grows out of me?
Mm-hmm. And then some people believe, and I feel like these are squares, uh, they, they believe employers have the right to set appearance standards for everyone as long as those standards are applied equally. So they basically want all of us driving around in yellow cars, I guess. They argue that companies should be able to decide what image they want to present regardless of race or culture, as if they own your image.
And that's why I had to take myself out of that matrix because you're not going to own my image. I'm the author.
Mm-hmm.
I keep the pen, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Take all of our pens.
Yeah. What about people that ask this question? If one hairstyle is considered professional on one person, but unprofessional on someone else simply because of their race or culture, is that a double standard?
Absolutely.
You
Fuck.
you better speak it.
Mm.
Is it simply a company enforcing the same dress code for everyone? Or maybe the deeper question underneath all of this is who gets to define what professional actually look like in the first place?
Yeah, who are you to say?
Yeah,
Mm.
because for some people, these rules feel neutral on paper, but very different in practice depending on who has to follow them. So
Mm.
that's my stance.
Think
Uh,
about it. Have y'all ever looked at someone and felt that they shouldn't have their hair a certain way in the workplace?
mm-mm.
Mm.
If you're doing your job, you can't let make this company money and make yourself money to take care of whatever it is that you need to take care of, or use that money for whatever it is you need to use it for, not to come in here and impress you by how I look.
Right. It's not a fashion show.
I feel like if, I work in an office, maybe if you establish all of this before I start, let me know all of that. Maybe I can go with that. But if we working in a warehouse where it ain't gonna be no customers walking around me and stuff like that, why does it matter what I got going on?
Right.
Or we didn't establish this at the beginning and now you're trying to implement it
Mm.
after I've been doing this for years. And yeah, I got a problem with that.
Yeah, that's the same way as the laundry basket falling over in a relationship.
That part.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, is there a double standard when it comes to men and women driving? Let's be real. Let's be real.
Um, I think that would be more a statistical thing. Me personally, I favor some women driving because they're safer and they're calmer. Men are more aggressive behind the wheel and they drive faster. And they tend to get more tickets and get into more accidents because of their anger.
Oh, I
Uh,
agree with that.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a stereotype. Um,
And
women can't park.
right. Um, a lot of Asians can't either. So
Mm.
I mean, we stepping into different standards when it comes to driving. This is why on this show we are extra pro knowing how to handle your feelings over here.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's about the road rage.
Mm-hmm.
When a man hunks and yells and has road rage, it's
Mm-hmm.
almost normal and it's like whatever. When a woman has road rage, it's like, wow, she's losing it.
Right. What's wrong with that
Yeah,
chick?
she's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wonder why people out here just stressed.
Exactly.
The double standards are real.
Please believe.
Yeah, well, is it a double standard that men are praised for being family men when women are expected to be the family women?
Mm-hmm. Are they praised for keeping their children, raising their children? Is more expected for a woman to do it. When a man does it, he gets praised.
He changes a diaper. Oh, he's super dad. Look at him.
Right.
And she's over here changed 100 diapers already.
Right. And it's just 1 month in.
Oh, and she's doing her job.
Right. Oh, that's a good dad right there. Look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He changed that diaper. Oh, look.
right. He took off work and came to one softball game, and you been at all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a good dad.
Or
Yeah.
he takes the kid to the park. Oh, wow. He's a
Mm,
great father.
mm-hmm.
A woman takes it. Nobody claps, does nothing.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
So double standard.
Yep. And when a woman wants to go back to work after having the kids, oh, wow. People ask, wow, who's going to take care of the kid? Well,
We got a plan, and
right.
it don't involve you, so don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Yeah, because when the man goes back to work, nobody asks. It's just expected. And
Yeah.
that one has always been such a confusing double standard for me because when I had my child, I wanted someone there that same amount of time, that same amount of maternity leave to help me and the baby. I don't know why the man just gets a few days off, and they just started that.
So this is a cultural thing and a thing that we do here in the United States. But in Switzerland or Sweden, one of them, the man takes off with the woman the same amount of weeks. They both
That's
get
how it
12
should
weeks
be.
off. Yeah.
I like
So.
that because that should be no double standard. We both created.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the woman carried, but the male needs to be there to help and bond with the child as well after that.
me
Right.
personally, it's harder on the man to have to go back to work. Let me give you an example. When my daughter was born, her mom would like to sleep at night. The baby wakes up throughout the night. She got her schedules backwards. So her mom would like to sleep at night, and she would wake up in the middle of the morning, and the baby would wake up in the middle of the morning, and I would have to get up, even though I would have to be at work in like 2, 3 hours.
Mm.
So to me, it's harder on the man to have to go back to work and still come home and help deal with the child. So it's actually better if he was just there with the mom and they did it together.
Yeah, that's how it should be. They should still be paid. They should have that paid time off, maternity leave, all of that, so that whole
Mm-hmm.
family as a whole can set a solid foundation with this new baby.
Yep. Like it's bonding time for
Mm-hmm.
both parents, not
Right.
just the mama.
Right. I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So state, whoever, y'all check into that government. Get
Well,
that right.
that's that greed. We don't need both of y'all off now. Wait.
That's too greedy for me.
Yeah.
Mm. Was it a double standard that women are complimented for their appearances more than men?
Oh,
Mm.
absolutely. Actually, that causes some men to cheat because they're getting compliments that they don't get at home sometimes.
Mm.
They're looking for those compliments and that ego boost to make them feel like they're still valued or valuable.
Yeah, they seek that attention. They want to know they still got it.
Yeah, a lot of men don't feel that their value is outside of what they bring into the house financially.
Mm.
Yeah. So they need that backing up and reassuring that they look good, still look good too, or whatever the case may be. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's their cologne, the way they dress, how something looks on them. They don't want to come in there like the woman and say, "Does this make my butt look big?" But he thinking in his head, "I wonder what she think of my fit."
Right.
Yeah.
And I
Mm,
feel like a man can just throw on a t-shirt and jeans and it's fine. He's chill. But
mhm.
if a woman does the same thing, it's oh, she looks a sloppy mess.
Right. Like she came outside, like that stuff you wear in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you gotta put a whole twist on it. You gotta tie it up in the front of the bag. You gotta put on a cap, stick your ponytail out the bag. You gotta put on the makeup, the eyelashes, the nails, the hair itself. The ponytail itself might not even be yours, like it's one of them clip-on joints. She gotta go all out. She gotta
Mm-hmm.
wear heels, even though they killing her feet. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's a lot.
It does. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot that goes into it.
So, what about complimenting someone else? So, this is one of them conversations that causes a lot of my arguments in relationships, and I can relate to this one. I'm sure you can as well.
Oh yes.
A woman can tell another woman that she's beautiful, gorgeous, or attractive, and most people don't think anything of it. But if a man tells another woman she's beautiful, especially while he's in a committed relationship, many people immediately assume he's flirting or crossing a line. They say men say it's a double standard. It's
It
a
is. And I feel like it's one that I would acknowledge that I have
mhm.
myself and that a lot of us have because I don't want my man complimenting another woman.
And I feel like it's one of them long standing arguments that no matter what point of view a man comes with, I feel like he ain't gonna have a leg to stand on.
Not on that
S-
one. I don't
Some
think so, Devar.
sometimes
We
they
can
just
try. We'll ask the chat. We'll ask. But
yeah.
with that one, I don't think you will because, first of all, it's how society, how what we've seen, what we've
Mm-hmm.
been raised with, how a man is.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all are horn dogs.
Oh
Let's be honest here.
yeah.
Soul Fire
But
Sessions, y'all horn dogs. So
when
we know that when y'all are looking, oh, outfits nice, this and that. There's more lusting behind those eyes, and that's just how it's been.
for me, on my dad's side of the family, me and my brother are the only boys out of the cousins. So all of my cousins are females. So I was always around females growing up. And I wanted my cousins to have that type of self esteem and stuff. So I would always compliment and stuff. So me growing up, it felt innocent
Mm.
until I got grown and started hearing complaints when I would do it and stuff.
Right,
It
because
was nothing to me. Like this was second nature. So
no grown divine woman wants her man complimenting other women. That just feels like the community hoe.
mhm.
That would be the same if you had a woman where you take her around and every man was like, I hit that, I hit that, I hit
Oh.
that.
Oh.
It's kind of like the same thing because women are more emotional. We're more
Mm.
involved. We see that more deeply. So
Mhm.
that's, yeah.
But it's just sad to me because men are more visual. So they can see it, but they can't say it.
I
And,
feel like you can say it. Stay single.
oh. Oh God.
Yeah, you can say it all you want. I feel like those type of men should stay single.
And then there are certain type of couples that don't mind that from either one of them.
Right.
I got a friend, a couple set of couples that are friends. He can tell his wife, oh, that woman is attractive. She can tell him that man look good. I would, he could get it. Like they say shit like that to each
Yeah.
other,
So it just
and they're
depends
okay
on,
with it.
yeah, the boundaries that you set.
We talking about the masses here.
Right. The masses don't agree with that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm part of the masses on that one. I don't want to hear that shit constantly.
Yeah, so I think that that's one of them that ain't gonna have a leg to stand on, but we needed to bring it into the fold,
Mm-hmm.
see what people think. So
Yeah, absolutely.
y'all let us know.
That was great. I love that. That was great. Profound conversation, opinions. I love it, Devar. That was great. We absolutely lit it up.
Yeah, we did. You dug deep in there.
You feel it?
It's I feel it all up in my stomach
It's
area,
going
like
up there.
you went past the intestines. Yeah, I'm gonna
Got
need
in
you to
there.
come back out. Get out of there.
All right, Soul Fire family, it is that time.
Uh-oh.
That time.
Framework.
Hey, time for me to give you something to think about when you see a double standard.
So what we got today, RiZe? I can't wait to hear this.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, today's acronym is CHECK.
Okay.
Yeah. It's time to check yourself, check the rules, and check the hypocrisy.
Right.
Because double standards survive when we don't question them.
Right. So
let's check it out.
Okay, I'm ready.
Check. Call out the double standard.
That's the first thing that you got to do while nobody knows it's a double standard. Because if you feel a way about something and nobody else argues with it, you think it's fine until somebody else has a different opinion and they bring it out. So, yeah, call it out.
And if you feel like you have a frog in your throat when you want to say it, or you want to cry when you say it, or you just want to lie about it, that means you have a blocked throat chakra.
Yeah.
Because our throat chakra is all about speaking our truth, our communication, and our courage.
Indeed.
So you need to hum that thing out if you need to clear that thing and balance it.
Right.
And also do your affirmations. You have to name and affirm what's unfair.
I love that.
Yeah. So you can also gargle some warm salt water. That's also another way to clear that energy center. Did you know that?
I heard that before.
Yeah. So the first step is to call out that double standard. You have to say it out loud, name it. Because silence is how that double standard survives.
Right. We're going to shut this thing down right now. What my uncle used to say, boy, we got to nip it in the bud.
So next, hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, you definitely got to hold yourself accountable if you want to grow, you want to get better.
Yeah, that's self-awareness, clarity, and that comes from your third eye chakra.
Yeah, we sometimes do wellness checks on others, but what about ourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to be accountable to be able to do that.
Yeah, be aware, be honest with yourself. Are you guilty of the same double standard?
Hell yeah.
And ask yourself those 3 questions we said.
What's your opinion? Why do you believe that opinion? And what would it take to change your mind?
Yeah. It's easy to see it in others, but it is so hard to see it in yourself.
Sometimes what it takes to change your mind will literally change it right then, and you'll not look back at the way that you thought about it anymore because you realize it's wrong. But it's rare because some people don't argue for logic, they argue to be right. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're feeling fog up there in your third eye chakra, can't get clarity, then you want to balance that thing out. clear that energy system by breathing deep and affirming, I check on myself before I check others.
Right.
Yeah, you got to check yourself. Check your own backyard.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yep. And you can also rub your temples to release that tension too.
I like rubbing my temples.
Yeah. The third eye
I
chakra.
rub on yours sometimes when you have a headache.
And it does release that.
Yeah.
So next, examine your own expectations.
This is awesome. Sometimes we set goals that are too high. We expecting things to be not what's possible. So, yeah.
And that comes straight from the heart. That's our heart chakra, our compassion, connection. So the third step is examining your own expectations. You have to look at, where do they come from? Are they fair, or are they just convenient for me?
Yeah. Like I said, not being realistic.
Because a lot of double standards exist because nobody ever questioned them.
Exactly.
So question yours.
Exactly. Acknowledge it.
That just made one come up for me. A lot of double standards because they were never questioned. When we go to these lives and all this social media stuff, certain people will be like, oh, I don't go into certain rooms that cuss or that do this, but then they'll turn on the ratchet music.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
We see that a lot.
Wait, how does that, wait. And so I'm not here to judge. I just look and say, see, this is what I'm talking about. No one's perfect.
Yeah, it's the observation. And, nobody's knocking the people that do it. It's just a double standard.
A double standard.
Yeah, definitely. And, as far as TikTok goes, we look at how TikTok can be a double standard.
Absolutely.
And how it treat its creators. You literally have to be there like an 8-hour workday. And then, you coming in at different parts of the day, morning, evening, night, noon, like middle of the night. You have to be on there to be in the higher rankings. But that doesn't mean that your show is great just because you're on there all the time. Meanwhile, you got people that got lower rankings that have amazing shows, but they're not online all the time because they have other obligations in their life.
And that's all TikTok is looking at is, nope, they're not sitting on here 24/7, so I'm not pushing their stuff out.
And that has nothing against, I have nothing against the people that can stay on there all day, but we got other stuff going on.
Right.
We got a podcast.
We're just observing the double standard.
Yeah, Lady RiZe got a store. Yeah, a Shopify store.
Shopify merch. All the merch in there, got to maintain that.
Yeah.
Move stuff around. You got to look at stuff, get emails, all type of stuff. So I can't just sit on TikTok all day. That takes energy and time to go in different rooms, support, comment, do this, go to the next room.
Yep, you got Rise and Radiate Digital LLC to run. You got, you have become a CapCut template creator. Like you have other obligations. You're a mother.
Yes.
You got a home to help maintain. And then me, I got my trucking business on the side. And you have to deal with the ins and outs of all of that while we try to build this business together.
And that's what I'm saying. Like you said, I'm not shaming or knocking anybody who can do it, but I just have to stay in my own lane. I know what I have going on over here, and it's not good for me to just be on there all day like that. That's not my lane.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, heart chakra, that came straight from the heart. And to balance that out, remember, you can always practice loving kindness acts, random acts of kindness, and then also meditation by silently wishing people well and yourself.
If you can't afford to do a random act financially, there are other ways to do it for free. If you can't think of anything in your head, you can go online nowadays and watch videos of other people doing random acts, and it gives you that same feeling inside. If me personally, seeing people get something that actually needed it and they're extremely appreciative, it makes me tear up.
Oh, yeah.
Call me weak if you want to. I slap the hell out of somebody.
Right.
Nah, but dead ass serious. It's a beautiful thing to see people win. When I hear people on the radio win, I'll be about to tear up. I'm so happy for them. I don't have to just be happy for myself. I'm not a self-centered person. I'm not narcissistic where only my feelings and only my situation matters. So
Yeah.
I can definitely be happy for others. In a lot of cases, more happy than I am for myself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
So
I agree.
yeah.
Yeah. So don't follow rules just because they've always been there.
Hmm.
Question them.
Mm.
So next, while we check ourselves, we're going to choose consistency.
Oh,
Yeah. And that's right from the solar plexus, the power center.
that's a big one because consistency comes from discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what sets the stage for your future, from your foundation of wherever you came from and wherever you're going to. You could come from the country or you could come from the ghetto and you could end up in high places in this world
Right.
because of that, because of discipline. So
And
yeah,
staying consistent. Absolutely.
that's a big one. Yeah.
So if you're feeling lack of integrity or action, you're having a hard time moving forward, that
Hmm.
is a block in your solar plexus chakra. So you're
Oh
going to want to
wow.
clear that thing out. That's your power center.
Hmm.
So do some affirmations. Affirm, I choose consistency.
I appreciate you laying that out like that.
And we can also correlate the foods that
Mhm.
go with these chakras and eat the color of the food.
Yes.
Yeah. So like the solar plexus is yellow. So you could eat yellow foods.
Squash.
hmm
Uh,
Bananas
yeah, bananas. Absolutely.
to balance that thing out. And you can also,
Pineapples.
oh, yeah. hmm
Hmm.
You can also twist your torso gently.
Wait,
Yeah. Like this way
like,
and this
like,
way.
like
That
do,
wrings out tension. Did you know that?
like doing a twist, or you
Mm,
talking about stretching that thing out?
Stretching it.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
just
You're
checking.
wringing out tension. Think of
Yeah,
it as that way.
gotcha.
You know how
Okay.
you would do a towel,
Yeah,
wring out all the water? That's what you're doing with your torso.
yeah. I have to spend the night in my truck. When I get up, that's the first thing I do. I plant my feet flat on the ground where I don't move them, and I spin as far as I can and grab
Mm,
something and give it a little pull.
feels so good.
Yeah, it does. I hear that pop. I know I'm good, but I'm gonna stretch it a little longer and hold the stretch.
Mm.
So yeah, definitely.
And the final move while we check ourselves is to know your worth. Woo!
Hold on. Let that shit breathe.
Know your worth. And that's straight from the root chakra.
Hmm.
Your grounding, your safety, your foundation.
That's a big one right there, y'all.
hmm
I think that check is definitely one of the stronger words that I am gravitating to this year.
hmm
Yeah.
Like it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, because you don't have to accept double standards.
Hmm.
You don't have to shrink to make others comfortable. And your worth is not negotiable.
What you said.
Yeah. So when you know your worth, you stop accepting less than you deserve.
Hmm.
So if you're feeling scarcity, lack, your root chakra is leaking,
Hmm.
unstable, you definitely want to ground.
Plug that up.
hmm And
Hmm.
so your root, that's leading directly, that's the stem.
Yeah,
So you want to place your feet firmly on the ground. You want to ground,
indeed.
touch with earth.
We ain't talking about in them Nikes or them Adidas.
Yeah, you want to feel the earth. You want to feel the stability beneath you.
Hmm.
And then the root chakra, the color is red. So you can always eat red foods associated with that.
That's why I like apples so much.
hmm
Yeah, and
Apples,
pomegranates.
pomegranates, beets.
Ew.
Beets are gross, but
They
they're
are
very powerful.
the most healthy vegetable probably that you could eat in a
hmm
lot of cases. Um,
Yeah, watermelon.
Cherries.
hmm
Yeah, watermelon is very good for you.
hmm
Yeah, a lot of things with antioxidants in it, like cherries,
Yeah.
raspberries.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can definitely clear that root with some red foods. You can also practice standing poses like the mountain pose to ground your energy,
Mm.
or do some exercises that consist with your legs and feet.
Yeah, cross your leg, balance on one foot while you do
hmm
your praying pose and everything.
Right.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
affirm, I am not less than anyone. Always your affirmations. Remember, y'all, words are powerful.
Indeed.
Mm.
It was the thought that was the cause of it all. So as you think it, you are,
hmm
but you need to speak it into existence so that the universe hears it.
Yes.
Or your God, whatever you worship. They need to hear those words from your lips.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Well, that was great. Absolutely. Can we check ourselves together?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's call out the double standard.
Call it out, y'all. Nobody knows it until you do.
Hold yourself accountable.
Hold yourself accountable in ways that you would normally try to hold others accountable.
Examine your own expectations.
Examine it. Don't overthink it.
Question those rules.
Hmm.
And choose consistency.
Definitely. Consistency comes from discipline. Discipline sets the stage.
Mm.
So be consistent.
And know your worth.
If you don't know, who else knows? How
Mm.
can somebody else know?
Don't settle.
Hmm.
Hey,
That's
that was
powerful.
amazing. So now we need to go ahead and check out this community fire.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
perfect timing. Time for y'all to fire off any questions, answers, concerns, statements, whatever y'all have for us. It's that time.
it is. It is. Yeah, we went to concerts
Hmm.
yesterday.
The Underground Music Festival. It was great. Had a
Hmm.
lot of activities there.
Yeah, our good friend Ashley is a concert promoter, and she was able to get us some VIP tickets.
So we had a lot going on. It was amazing.
It's 31 concerts in a 3-day span,
Hmm.
and we had access to them all.
To them all, everything.
It's crazy, crazy
Food,
work.
drinks, whatever. It
Right,
was amazing time.
great,
Love
great,
it.
great stuff.
So, community fire, what you got for us today? Are we bringing the s'mores back? What we got?
I'm thinking we are gonna have to go get us something because I was so focused on eating the kava today that I forgot to bring the snacks.
Oh, did y'all hear that, y'all? We
Apologies.
have no community fire snacks. So, I
Apo-
hope y'all got this popcorn.
yeah, apologies.
Hmm.
I do have some cucumber and lime mint drink over here.
Mm.
Yeah, and you got the blueberry, what is it, dragon fruit?
Yeah, so at least I won't get parched, but no
Yeah, so
snacks.
yeah, we good. What y'all got for us?
Well, I'm going to fire off some questions at that ass then.
At me?
You forgot the snacks.
Oh God.
Mm.
All right.
If the man is the primary provider and gets hurt or loses his job,
Mhm.
should the woman have to step up and support the family?
Okay. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna say yes in that situation,
Mm.
but at the same time, you said if the woman loses her job, right?
No, if the man is the primary provider and gets hurt or loses his job, should the woman have to then step up to support the family?
It shouldn't be a have to thing, but it's definitely appreciated and it's something that should be agreed upon in the beginning. If this is something that you agree upon, because I feel like women, just like women want security, men want somebody to have their back in a time of need.
Mm.
So I wouldn't say have to, but I would definitely recommend if you want him to look at you in a certain way
Mm. Yeah,
and
'cause
don't
I'm saying you
not.
got a man who's been carrying the whole house,
Mhm.
paying every bill, keeping the lights on,
Mhm.
making sure the roof doesn't cave, and then something happens. He gets hurt or loses the job
Mhm.
or whatever. It all starts to fall apart, and then suddenly he's worthless in her eyes.
Yeah, just know that if you don't help him, you probably lost all respect
Mm.
from him.
Mhm.
He gonna feel like he's been being used for what he has or what how he provides, and he did everything for you, and he can't get just a little in return.
Mm.
Not asking you to take over the role of head of household, but if I fall into a spot, will you help me?
Mm.
We built this thing together. We built the empire together. We built this relationship, whatever the case may be. And no matter how we get along at that moment, it's undeniable that I did what I should have for you and had your back. Why can't you have mine in the same way?
Right.
So that's the double standard part of it for me. And I feel if you switch the shoes from the male to the woman, if the woman loses her job and the man been, doing less he should have to step up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely. I feel like it's teamwork. And if you guys enter something together, because I could do bad by myself.
that
So
part,
if we're going to be in this
you
team
can
and this thing
you can
together,
also do good by yourself.
exactly.
So
But what I'm saying is,
don't need you to carry me down.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the double standard. When a woman's carrying the home, we don't say she's worthless or anything if she can't pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
When she's doing her best, or if she's been through a lot, that's
Mm-hmm.
all we say. Oh, it's okay. She's going through it.
Right.
But if the man falls, suddenly he's not a man. We just throw him to the side. He's lazy. He's weak. He can't provide.
Wow.
Mm,
Yeah, that's a big one.
big double standards out there.
That's a big one. Yeah, society looks at him as he's supposed to
Hmm.
be doing the most.
Yeah. Because then, say she does actually get her ass up and does something, then
Mm-hmm.
she gets treated like a hero.
I just feel like I don't understand how she can sit by and watch the ship sink knowing that she knows what the finances are looking like.
That's the weird part to me. That's where I have to question that headspace, that
The sanity of it all.
because as a
Um,
woman, I would have to step in. I wouldn't want to see my house go down. I would want to
because
help.
regardless what your mind state is when you make that decision to not help, um, it's going to be looked at as vindictive or spiteful or some negative aspect if you do that.
Hmm.
It's almost it well, it's not almost. It's malicious.
Right.
Yeah. You've done for me for years, haven't asked me for anything, and then all of a sudden when you finally do, is nah, I can't help you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
That sounds malicious to me.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because you should want to.
hmm to me, when you get in a serious relationship, like you find somebody that you truly love, and I mean truly love, it's shit that you wouldn't normally do that you do on a regular basis. You want to do it for them.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that should been in the top 10 right there. In the
Hmm.
top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have it, I know you've done it for me. I know you've been a good provider. I'm gonna help your ass in any way I can.
Right.
That's what you should be. That's what should be coming out of your mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah, and vice versa. Yeah.
So, what double standard do you see the most? The most out here in these relationships or just in our society?
Society, I would say, the race card.
Mm.
People having double standards on people because of their race. You can't do this, or you shouldn't be doing this because you're this color, or
Mhm.
why are you dressed like that, and appropriation thing.
Wow.
You know, people stealing your culture and stuff.
Mm.
It's double standards, a lot of them when it comes to racism. So
Hmm.
I would definitely say the race war, the race card.
That's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. What was you thinking?
For me, it was the emotional labor.
Oh shit.
Yeah, women are expected to manage their emotional health of their relationship, be the peacemaker, like we were talking about, hold it
Mm,
together. That's a double
mm.
standard. Like I was saying, I feel men need to also step into that space, that work too, be doing the healing.
I'm glad that I don't look at women like that
Hmm.
because that would be a uncomfortable place to be. To me, it would take you out of your character as far as who you are.
Right.
Some women can deal with that, but for you, you need to speak your voice.
Hmm.
You got to be heard. You don't always feel like the softy type trying to be handling your feelings when I'm dealing with my own.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Mm.
I get that.
So, how do you call out a double standard without starting a fight?
You answer those 3 questions that we asked.
Hmm.
You tell your opinion. You tell why you believe that, and then maybe not the part about changing your mind, but that's something that you should be thinking about to yourself.
Yeah. Is there something that they could say to me that would change my mind?
There's something that you need to know in the back of your mind. So you got to basically play devil advocate to
Mm.
what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's how you present information as well. Remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So you name it calmly.
Yep.
Say, hey, I noticed this feels unequal. Not accusing, just stating.
Right.
And the right person will hear you. And the wrong person, of course, yeah, they're going to try to fight you.
Get offensive. Yep.
And so that right there tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like apologizing to someone for your discretions or things that you did, and then turning around and also telling them that you forgive them for something that they did. A non-rational person is going to get mad because you're apologizing or forgiving them for something that they didn't even feel like they was wrong about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was great. Before this fire completely dies down, I guess I'll just take one last sip of my drink since you left the snacks, Devar.
It is a good drink though, right?
Yeah, it is delicious.
I'm glad.
And great community fire.
I hope the
enjoyed it.
community has their snacks at least.
Yes, I hope y'all have your popcorn, your snacks, whatever you like to munch on, your favorite drink.
The good thing is I see Top Golf in the future, and we should be able to get some snacks or something there.
They have those amazing nachos. I love it. So before we head out of here, head out the room, Devar, do you have any final flames for our listeners?
The thing that I want people to take away most today isn't the topics themselves, is how we as society and individuals look at other people's issues when they have an argument about something, and we feel so strongly about the way that we feel about it that we don't try to put ourselves in their shoes to see their side of it. So, like we said, check yourself and look at it from the other side, because they may have some good points there. You may not believe fully in it, but you may understand why other people do, at least.
Yeah, you may learn something from it.
Yeah. What about you, RiZe?
So check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I'll say double standards survive in silence. So make sure you speak up. Check yourself, heal the wound, and treat others how you want to be treated.
That's the basic rule of life to me. Treat other people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, and don't follow rules just because they've always been there. Make sure you question them.
Indeed.
So here's your assignment. Name one double standard you've seen in your own life. And then check yourself before you wreck yourself. Are you hiding or holding on to something, a standard that you don't apply to yourself? Think about it.
Yeah.
And then have a conversation about it. Speak up. Yeah, this is season 4. Opinions are like assholes and everybody has one. So make sure you bring yours. Don't stay quiet.
That part right there. And just because you have an opinion on something, that doesn't make it fact, and that doesn't make it one way or the highway.
Right. There's no right or wrong answer. It's an opinion.
Exactly.
So until next time, Soulfire family, speak your truth, own your opinion.
Yes.
And make sure y'all subscribe so you never miss a spark.